direct.
I remember my first reaction was, why me?
Breast cancer. If detected early, it doesn't have to change your life. That's why Group Health performed more than 26,000 mammograms in 1990 alone. Because we believe finding and treating health problems before they become serious is the most intelligent and caring approach.
I'm so glad I have Group Health.
Group Health, the intelligent choice.
Jack and Mary are finally getting around to their first barbecue.
Honey, it's cold.
Just a second, dear.
But honey, it's cold.
Too bad they don't know about all the new burger and chicken sandwiches at Perkins. Each one a tremendous feast. So come on in.
Maybe you should add more lighter fluid?
Besides, it's nice and warm inside.
How far will Al go for a full head of hair?
Al, you're not supposed to drink it. It goes on your head.
Tonight on Channel 5.
Here's your chance to become the star of Dave's Weather Question. Just grab a home video camera and send us the tape. The address is Dave's Weather Question, 3415 University Avenue, St. Paul. The zip code is 55114, and be sure to include your name, your phone number, and where you're from.
Well, I keep hearing those guys say it's going to get nicer tomorrow, but still stay gloomy. That means we must have some rain coming around somewhere.
Yeah, it's gray, gray, gray. This time of the year, we've had a lot of gray, but we did have some sun over the weekend. Didn't really help. This time of the year, if we get sunshine, usually we get temperatures up to about 60 degrees. And we have a possibility of 60s by the middle of the latter part of the week. We could even, if we're very lucky, hit 70 by about Thursday if we get a lot of sunshine. It's that time of the year when we can get those big jumps in temperature with just sunshine. That is something we've been lacking, though, over the last couple of days, and that is thanks to plenty of clouds and lots of moisture, not only from the upper Midwest, but it extends all the way down to the Southwest. Look at the radars around the country, and that is just the tip of the iceberg. There is a big, huge chunk of moisture that's heading in this direction. It's streaming up from the Southwest. Showers and thunderstorms right now as close as the Denver, Colorado area, and where they had topped out at 80 degrees today. All that warmth and moisture is flowing in our direction on a southwest flow aloft. The upper winds continues to push that moisture up toward Minnesota, so we have plenty of cloud cover to deal with. And just how wet does it get usually in April? Well, the April rain facts go this way. So far this month, we've only had 43/100ths of an inch. Now, the average is just over 2 inches for the month of April, and the heaviest rainfall goes way back to 1986, not that far back. We had a big 5.88 inches during the month of April. And we averaged 3 days with thunderstorms in April, and we have thunderstorms in the forecast for tomorrow. And over a third of the days in April have measurable precipitation. That means at least 1/100th of an inch, and it appears as though we'll get that during the daytime hours tomorrow and possibly Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday as well. Look at this big wet system that's heading in this direction. Plenty of clouds, not only for southern Minnesota, but extends all the way down to the southwest. Heavy thunderstorms have been rumbling through New Mexico up into the central part of Colorado. Outside officially at our airport, we do have cloudy sky, 38 for our temp. We've been hanging steady, and it looks like we'll hang just about that figure throughout the night. 25 for the dew point, east wind at 9. Today's high up to 40. Only 2 above where we're at right now. 30 degrees this morning's low, and officially out at the airport. Had a trace of precip, had some light drizzle this morning. It was freezing drizzle, but of course temperatures have warmed up since that time. Sunset is now at 7:55. I'll tell you how much rain we have in our forecast. It's coming up next.
This Eyewitness News weather brief is sponsored by Northwest Airlines, the on-time airline.
Now you can skip off to almost anywhere with our new low summer fares. Fares are each way based on round-trip travel from the Twin Cities. Tickets must be purchased by April 14th, 1992. For reservations, call your travel agent or 1-800-225-2525. Northwest Airlines, the on-time airline. Seats are limited and may not be available when you call.
We've got the winds of change upon us, from big city to small town too. This is where America's cars start rolling, and no one does it like we do.
Mercury makes it fun with Mercury Capri. Great savings, great sport features, and with 2+2 seating, you can even have your space. The road ahead, consider it handled. All this and the quality of a Mercury.
Mercury.
Most of us listen to 2 or 3 radio stations every day. One to start the day, and one to go to spend the day.
Here
WLTE Light FM 103. Perfect for spending the day. To have on at work, keep you company at home, to unwind in the car.
Soft as an easy chair.
Soft light music, less talk, so you can spend the day. This is the one. Light FM 103, WLTE.
Out of the few essentials. This week at Snyder's, assorted formulas of Vibrant shampoo and conditioner are just $2.99 for the 15-ounce size. These Oil of Olay skincare products are only $2.99. And choose from our delicious assortment of chocolates from Russell Stover. So next time you run out of something important, run into Snyder's.
89 today at Lake Charles, Louisiana, and some of that warmth is going to try to spread northward. 70s for highs in southwestern South Dakota. It appears as though we're going to make it to the lower 50s tomorrow, and that's with mostly cloudy skies. We could have a peak of sun here and there. Band of showers should develop through the central and southwestern part of the state, and gradually more moisture coming up from the southwest will increase our chance for showers tomorrow night into Wednesday. Looks like the best chance for getting wet. Forecast in detail for overnight tonight, mostly cloudy skies. Occasional light rain or drizzle is still a possibility, 32 to 36, and we could have some fog developing toward morning. Mix that with mostly cloudy skies, and our temperature is going to be just about steady, somewhere in the mid to upper 30s to near 40 degrees by the time you wake up. Then in the afternoon, mostly cloudy skies, some scattered showers, maybe even a thunder shower developing late in the day, 50 to 55 for afternoon highs. Then for Tuesday night, showers and thunderstorms, pretty good likelihood, 40 to 45, so not cooling down too much. And on Thursday, or Wednesday, I'm pushing it ahead here, showers and thunderstorms, 55 to 60. And then as we look ahead, we could be in the upper 60s, close to 70 sometime late in the week, with a chance of showers and thunderstorms mixed in there. Overnight lows should be in the 40s. Now, Dave's weather line gives you a chance to ask for that personalized forecast like this one from Joe.
Hi, Dave. This is Joe from Edina. I'm going to Tucson, Arizona, and I'll get there next Thursday. What's the weather going to be like?
Well, you are lucky, Joe. It is going to be warm and hot. Let's call it hot. 85 to 90. Sunny skies, 55 to 60 for overnight lows. And if you'd like a personalized weather forecast, call Dave's weather line at 645-6060, category DAVE, or 3283.
Can't imagine Joe would go too wrong in Tucson anyway, would he?
No, not, well, it has been wet there, but not now.
Yeah, when I was there.
Rotten vacation? Would you like to talk about it now? Or?
Wet.
Up next in sports, one unbeaten team and a team without a win are the big stories from the field today. Meantime, the Twins took to the field to work on a few fundamentals in prepping for Milwaukee tomorrow. Joe Schmidt has details next.
Tonight's Eyewitness News Sports Report is brought to you by Chase Manhattan Credit Cards.
Every human being wants to have a say. We want our needs and desires to be heard. And with the Chase Manhattan credit card, all you have to do is speak up. When would you like your bill to be due? What month would you like to skip a payment? Tell us. We're flexible. Because we want to be the credit card that gives you something others haven't. A say. Chase Manhattan. Profit from the experience.
These days, I've got plenty of ways to spend money.
Mom, I need to check my cheerleading outfit.
That's why I get all my family's glasses at Pearl's Eyebuys department.
Coach says I need a new pair of cleats.
Pearl's Eyebuys is a whole new department of great-looking glasses for only $79.95 each, including the lenses.
Hi, hon, I got your car out of the shop.
Yeah, thanks to Eyebuys, I've got money to burn.
Mom?
Eyebuys by Pearl, just in time for times like these.
A good deal, a good glance, a good look, a good chance, a good move, good curve, a good sense of humor. You got the goods. You know a good thing when you see it.
Only one draft beer.
So grab a good thing, Michelob Golden Draft.
Delivers the goods.
Michelob Golden Draft. So grab
the pure cold.
Good thing.
Cold filter.
Good thing.
Smooth.
Michelob Golden Draft.
So grab a good thing.
We're talking baseball.
Yeah, and the standings right now don't look like they're going to look at the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
There's always a few surprises right now. Yeah, 1 week into the baseball season, there were only 2 undefeated baseball teams, and tonight they played each other. One a surprise team, the other not at all. The unbeaten Yankees against the perfect Blue Jays, and one reason Toronto came into this game unbeaten is the guy in the middle, Jack Morris, who is 2-0. But the Yankees came out of this one with a win. They scored 3 in the ninth, 2 on this homer by Danny Tartabull, his first as a Yankee, 5-2 New York over Toronto. The Yanks are 6-0 after beating Toronto. Now, while the Yankees are the only unbeaten team left in baseball, there's one team without a win so far this season, and no, it's not Cleveland or Seattle or Houston. Try the Kansas City Royals. For the 7th straight game, the Royals take a dip. Jose Canseco of the Oakland A's will dip this pitch into the waterfall in left center in Kansas City. Canseco's 4th homer of the year helped the A's over KC 6-1. Oakland has won 6 out of 7. Detroit had lost all their games before this afternoon. Game tied at 5 in the 9th in Cleveland. Tony Phillips lifts this one to left. Albert Bell drops the ball. 2-run score. The Tigers win their first, 7-5 over Cleveland. Dan Gladden had 4 hits for the Tigers. Frank Viola lost his 2nd game for Boston as Baltimore beat the Red Sox 8-6. California leading Texas 3-0 in the 9th. Chicago blanked Seattle. In the National League, it was St. Louis by 1 over Montreal, Cincinnati by 1 over Atlanta. Philadelphia beat New York 3-2, and Houston is leading Los Angeles in the 8th inning 7-3. Well, the Twins were off today. They take on Milwaukee tomorrow, and we all know they're the Milwaukee Brewers. But Kirby Puckett has a different nickname for the Brew Crew.
Oh, well, you got the cheeseheads coming in, man, for 2 days, so that's always fun to see them guys come in.
Kirby and the Twins were getting ready for their series with with the Brewers today at the Dome. Tom Kelly put the Twins through a 3-hour workout. Even though the Twins have lost a few that they should have won, Kelly says he's not concerned about his team.
Well, it's the first week. I don't think too many people put too much stock in first week of play, and again, we're going to be fine. There's no question.
John Smiley gets a start for the Twins tomorrow night. He wasn't able to win a national championship with the Gophers this season, so now Trent Klatt hopes to win a Stanley Cup with the North Stars. Klatt traded the maroon and gold for the black, green, and gold. He signed a contract and was on the ice in an hour for the North Stars today. Klatt was the 2nd leading scorer for the WCHA champion Gophers with 66 points, and he will forego his senior year.
I tell you what, we found out at 5 minutes after 1, and they said, get your butt down here and I want you on the ice at 2 o'clock. So I tell you, I really don't know anything other than I just went through an hour and a half practice.
Klatt will be in uniform for tomorrow night's game against Detroit, the team they'll face in the playoffs. Dennis Conner and his Stars and Stripes are still alive in their bid to defend the America's Cup title. Stars and Stripes led from start to finish over Kanza. Had Connors lost, he would have been out of the Cup competition. The man who guided the Redmen of St. John's for the past 24 years has retired. Lou Carnesecca has called it a coaching career, and what a career it was. He led St. John's to the NCAA tourney 18 times, won over 500 games, and is a Hall of Famer, and always wore nice sweaters. Finally, in sports, the NHL strike did claim one victim during the 10-day layoff. This isn't some strange training method used by the Pittsburgh Penguins. You see, their Zamboni died. It was a good Zamboni, but the strike layoff was just too much. You think the owners had anything to do with this, Mark? Making those guys work a little harder?
They have cleats on? Make that thing go. What's that Puckett wrapping on his cheddar heads for, huh?
I don't know.
All right. They have them for every sport nowadays, and they even have them for cartoon characters.
So why not for real heroes? Still to come, police dog trading cards.
People call, they've been hurt, it's never happened before, they don't know what to do. Take Larry Draper. He had his hands blown off at work. He could have lost everything. We explained his rights to him, we made the proper claims, we were able to make recovery and see that he was compensated. The outcome here just goes to show that ordinary people can win if they know their rights. That's why we tell people, know your rights. If you've been hurt in an accident, call Sieben, Gross, and Von Holtum.
Well, I remember the first time that I ever used anti-lock brakes. Came into the Twin Cities one night, and the weather, rain and sleet, had 100 passengers in the back. Of course, I was driving a DC-9 at the time, had no trouble stopping. I thought, wish I had an anti-lock brake system on my family car for the drive home.
And now I've got them. I can't believe how really good these new cars are.
Thompson, the biggest name in oak, just expanded and is now bigger than ever. With a beautiful selection of dining rooms, living rooms, offices, entertainment centers, and bedrooms. Thompson's newly expanded showrooms feature quality oak furniture for every room in your home and office. Thompson, the biggest name in oak.
Hi, Doug Woog here for Freezer Pack's no-name steaks. Many people have misconceptions about beef. The fact is, a lean cut like the no-name is lower in cholesterol than roasted chicken or turkey. Freezer Pack's the only place in town still cutting this lean steak. It's the tastiest I've ever eaten and good and nutritious for you and your whole family. Visit Freezer Pack in South St. Paul for their famous no-name steak and their full line of low cholesterol meat products.
Doug, don't you think one of these would work a lot better?
Daily 3 for tonight, 2, 3, and 1.
Finally, now that baseball season is here, your kids would probably love to have a baseball card with one of the world champion twins. But how about a card featuring a drug-sniffing dog? United States Customs dogs are now featured on trading cards. Where can you get your paws on these canine collectibles? Well, just look in boxes of Milk Bones dog biscuits to start your doggy deck.
Get a stick of gum in there with that, too?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.
Good night, everyone.
If you see news happening and have your Cellular One phone in hand, make a free call to Star TV 5. You'll be in touch with the Eyewitness News tip line.
It is on April 9th.